New day, new message. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. James 1:20. Can you remember a time when your mom or dad got angry with you? What did that feel like? Were they able to be angry while still being loving? Getting angry with people can be pretty common. Anger is not necessarily the issue. How we control our anger or manage it is what's imperative. James is not telling us don't be angry. He's encouraging us to consider our anger and how it affects us as individuals and the people we love. Think about a moment when you got angry with someone recently. Were you able to express your anger in love? You can tell someone that a particular situation made you upset. They need to know that. They also need to know why that situation made you upset. Then take time to consider how anger can affect you and your relationships. Does your anger change the way you feel about the person you are angry with? God, help us in our anger. Develop in us patience and self-control so that we can still show love to others when we are angry. For those of you that know me, you might know that I tend to get a bit angry. And it's very important to acknowledge if you are an angry person. When you acknowledge it, it becomes a little bit easier. But if you go throughout your whole life saying, oh, I'm not that, then you'll never be able to fix the issue. If there's a flat tire in this car and I say, well, I don't have a flat tire, and the air keeps coming out and coming out and coming out, eventually all the air is going to come out of my tire and I'm going to be left stranded somewhere because my car ain't going to be able to drive the way it needs to. I feel like that's the same way our emotions work, especially anger. I can remember a few times where I got angry, and I like to pause, breathe, and really think about what I'm going to say. I know it is hard to do because it's hard for me to do, but the Lord says we need to be slow to anger. He didn't say don't be angry. A friend of mine who's been following Jesus for so many years told me recently, you got to think about when Jesus got angry. He didn't just do it randomly. How many times did he walk past this church and how many times he didn't lose his cool? He was slow to it. And even when he was slow to it, he was justified with his anger because his house is supposed to be a house of worship and they were abusing praising the Lord for profit and other things. So when you pause and you think, it does help out a lot because you say the wrong words, bad things can happen. Don't just say things out of anger. Now, I'm not speaking to you like I'm perfect and I got it all figured out because I don't have it all figured out. I still get mad, but if I truly want to produce the righteousness that God desires, I have to learn to be slow to this anger. It's very important to practice self-control. Anyways, that's my devotion today. See you on the next one.